Namaste. Myself Dr. Kirti K from Samyoga Nature Cure Clinic, Shirsi. Today, let's have a light on healthy food for healthy menstrual cycle. So we all know we are what we eat, right? So food is a major role in our healthy life. So let's see what food we should not take and what food we should take while we have our periods or before the periods, because that itself will majorly control the problems we face during the periods and before the periods, right? So we'll see on what things to avoid first, right? So we'll start to avoid always with the milk and milk products, because milk and milk products play a major role in the variations of the hormone systems. Okay, so better to avoid all the milk and milk products like cheese and butter and paneer, all those things. And secondly, you try to reduce lot of salt intake in your food. The normal salt intake for the normal sambar or the rasam, the paneer, whatever the normal food, that is still fine. But what salt you take in the excess forms like chips or some papads and some other snacks, savory things and all, definitely there is an extra amount of salt in that. So let's try to reduce this extra amount of salt in those food items and try to avoid those food items, right? And third important thing, try to avoid the major stimulants like coffee and tea, right? This avoiding this coffee and tea, which itself will give you a very obvious change in your period observation, that it be a painful periods or cramps or whatever discomfort you face during your periods, it will be greatly cut down just by stopping your coffee and tea patterns, right? And thirdly, fourth thing, what you need to avoid is lot of processed and preservative kind of foods. All the tin and processed food what you get in the supermarkets, very placed, very well organized. Try to reduce all those stuffs, right? So now let's see on what food things we should include before our periods and during the periods. Okay, during our periods, we all know that our digestion is very much disturbed, because the uterus is just in very close proximity to the colon also and the bladder, urinary bladder also. So that definitely there is a lot of changes in the digestion. We might have constipation, we might have loose motion. So it is always better to use lots of very simple and easy digesting food, which is always definitely lot of fruits and vegetables. So when we talk about fruits, you can prefer lot of red colored, orange colored, yellow colored fruits like papaya, mangoes. Mangoes are very much seasonal now. You can go for oranges, a lot of red colored, and also beetroot, tomatoes. Prefer more of red colored or orange, yellow colored food, right? Apart from this, you can also include lot of greens also in your diet, in the form of juices, in the form of soup, or just as a mixture of all other vegetables also, right? In the form of lunch or dinner, you can also use like that. And in the greens, you can specially use lot of mint, pudina leaves, coriander leaves, and curry leaf soups or curry leaf juices. And if not, some durva grass juices or extract from that, which is definitely going to help purify your blood in a much better way. Apart from this, you can also include lot of natural ingredients like tender coconut water or coconut milk, and simple lemon juices as such. If you just want to snack or something, you can just prefer to a lot of these lemon drinks, lemonades and soups, rather than just jumping into some unhealthy snacks like chips and papads and some kurkure stuffs or all other unhealthy stuffs, right? Okay, so why is this maintaining a healthy menstrual cycle important? Because see, menstrual cycle is just a very initial foundation for a very important purpose in the future. It is for a final production of a good progeny, because we are responsible for giving a healthy child to the society. So it is our duty and our responsibility that we should take care of our menstrual cycle, because it is a very important step of the reproductive healthy life, right? So it is just like you're laying a very single each brick during a building construction. You cannot just randomly lay all the bricks in however way you possible. You have to keep it in a very particular and a very structured manner to finally bring out a very well structured building, right? So if not, what happens? What is the end result with that? You will have lot of problems in the building itself, right? You will have leakage problem, you will have cracks problem, you will have lot of other consequences in the building itself. So same way, your each and every menstrual cycle also counts for the final reproductive healthy system of a female's body. So it is not just a girl's right, it is also her responsibility to take care that her each and every cycle is very healthy and very complete. So apart from the dietary changes we just had a look so far, it is also important that you also work on your physical activities in the form of kind of walking or simple stretches, jogging, swimming, cycling, or at least some yoga, at least some 20 to 30 minutes daily, because it is just one more face of the same coin. Yes, girls. So I would like to repeat it once again that it is every girl's right and also her responsibility to take care of her periods, to have a very healthy period and a healthy life. Thank you.